Well, good day, everybody. Welcome back here to Frozen Valley and City Skylines, where we finished off last episode by setting up this beautiful little logging area right here, and a lot of these residential areas are right here. We've got a lot of trains set up in the town. Our traffic management is half decent, we'll say. Most of our major on and off ramps aren't really having any trouble keeping up with the people that they need to. But today our plan is quite simple. We need a larger population because at the next population capital city achievement thing here, we earn the ability to have a university campus, which we can finally fill this last area here, which has been left empty for far too long. So we're going to fill this area right here and this area right here. We've got the arterials set up. All that's left to do is set them up. Now we've got $835,000 at our disposal. A lot of residential demand and commercial demand. Now all that's left to do is get building. But before we get building, today's fish of the day is going to be Mikey, another one of my OB cichlids. We'll talk more about him later on. Now, as I mentioned at the end of last episode, we've replaced all the trains with much more realistic looking ones, and we'll see if we can find one rolling around here. So here's one of the new trains coming through. A little better than the stock ones in the game. The freight trains are much better, however. We'll see if we run into any, and I'll point them out if I see them. Now we're gonna start at building this section right here, right at the base of the dam. I don't know if I've showed the dam in a couple episodes, but this is what it looks like. Here's the big service spillway. And here's all the power generation that's powering our city. Pretty cool. This is Green Heights. Kind of a garbo name, honestly. Let's see. This game can do better than that. Primrose District. I guess that's better. There we go. We got our arterial. Now I'll lay in all the rest of the roads and spots for parks. Okay, so there's gonna be a park here, a park here, and a park here. We'll put those parks in. Set up some public transit. And we're also gonna start thinking about setting up a metro in the city. I think that'll really help us keep traffic off the roads and keep our roads clear for stuff that actually does need to move on them. Okay, parks are all in. Okay, bus lines are in now too. And now we can start zoning. But before that, I'm going to make this intersection look nice and be functional with the high amount of traffic that it'll bring in. Because right when you start up an area, you get a big influx of traffic. So I'm going to right away set up this intersection to handle that all. Okay, the light is ready. Now, I'm going to preemptively plunk down all our services, like our healthcare, and I think this area is actually going to get its own hospital right there, its own major fire station right there, and its own police department right there. It's going to get 4 elementary schools, 2 high schools, and now we're just going to heavily fund the college so we can open that up more. We're going to increase the capacity of that college a little bit as well with some more dorms, and we do of course have busing to the college, so put a dorm there, another dorm there, and another dorm there. There we go. That's basically this place set up. Doesn't that look a lot more complete now? And just toss a bunch of trees in there. Does the trick. But with that, we're pretty much ready to zone it in, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that's all zoned in, so we'll just wait for people to move right on in. Now that was a really expensive upgrade. That was almost $500,000 to set up this section, but it should serve us really nicely. We almost spent $100,000 on parks here. So as that expansion expands here, and we get ready to hold more people, we should earn our money back and we can start to expand to the other side and increase our population further. Now while we're waiting for people to move in, we're going to start making our metro now. We're going to keep all our previous public transport sectors in mind. Therefore, we're going to put this here because we have that bus stop right there. It's going to come up over here and it's going to pull from there. It's going to come up, around, down into Olive Park here, through Poplar Heights, back up to Frozen Valley College, right across from the train station, come back around. Got another one in Coleridge Park here. It'll come around and go into Barlow. We'll put it right centralized right here in Elizabeth Gardens. Just one more stop, I think, down in Hickory Grounds. So it'll come through there, and we'll even put one in the logging sector. And we'll make ourselves a nice big loop through the city here. Now this metro line is turning out to be hugely expensive. Oh, and I missed a stop. This metro is being hugely expensive, but it will be hugely helpful as well. It'll be responsible for getting people to work, getting people to school. And we've already blown $300,000 on it. But good thing is we've got tons of loans we can take out, and I'm hoping those will take us to the end of this. And with that, we did complete the loop with all the money we had. Not by much though, not by much. And there we go, there are 11 stops on this metro line. We're gonna have another one going the opposite way, and hopefully this is nicely utilized. And it appears we're running out of power again. But the nice thing is with this many people in your town, I can crank up the taxes for like 20 seconds and make a couple $1,000. So look at this, we're at $15,000. I'll let it go for a couple seconds, just until people start complaining about the taxes. There we go, everyone started complaining. We're already at $52,000. Now we drop the taxes back down and no one complains again. And now that we have large neighborhoods on both sides of this new interchange we made a couple episodes ago, we'll actually get to see how effective it is. Now, our college is almost... We lost a couple students, but that's fine. We probably had a couple graduates. But we've now got one academic works that came out of our school. And if we get two, we could upgrade this school and get a couple more specialized buildings. So if we look at our stats on our brand new metro line, it's now our most effective use of public transport. Just about we have plenty of weekly users, and I don't think it's actually losing us all that much money. Now we have another 500 grand to blow in our pocket, and only 2,000 more till we get to the university. That's what I want to do in the next episode, is put our university in here. I'm quite excited for that. But before we do that, let's just look at this partial clover leaf. Just look at the way it just clears out this traffic. It's like nothing else I've ever seen. It's beautiful. What is the deal here though? This is, as I'm bragging about my partial clover leaf, I'm looking at it and, oh, never mind. It's working good. Okay, there we go. Changed up the light timings a little bit. Perfect. Yep, that's working a ton better. Good. Yeah, this overpass, as advertised, absolutely chews through traffic. Beautiful. I love it. This interchange here, with the alterations I made to this light, no traffic there, no traffic there. Everything's looking really nice. Couple people waiting at our train stations. Looks like all the systems I put in place are being utilized right now, which is exciting. I like that. Something I forgot, which is a fundamental part of the city, is some walkways in this area here. This is ridiculous. There we go. There's a ton more there. A little overpass for people to walk over, so they don't have to walk over in here. Should be a pretty nice setup. Now here's a question. Didn't take him that long. Good. I was wondering how long it would take him to fix that burning building. Oh, look at that. We unlocked a cafeteria, fountain, and gymnasium, and an outdoor study area. Perfect. We're very close to unlocking the university, however, so I'm going to finish the trades college before it's inevitably forgotten about. So we've got a little outdoor study section that'll go up there, a gymnasium up here, a cafeteria for our students to eat at, a nice little fountain around the edge. There we go. That college is now quite attractive to new students. We have capacity for over 1,300 students. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to see if I can fit any more dorms on there. We'll call that good, and then we'll basically forget about the trades college after this. There we go. We can set a couple along the river, which will look pretty nice. I want to set one more here. I might just have to change up this road a little bit. There we go. We've just got tons of dorms here. Lots of space for people to stay. Lots of treeage on the campus, which is always nice. Makes it look like it really is meant to be there. And there we go. Frozen Valley College effectively is done construction. And there we go. We now have the university campus unlocked. We didn't even have to build that second section of city, which is awesome. So we've got bridges in here. Of course, same old, same old. So now we have access to that new campus area, so we can set up our campus here in the next episode. This here we'll leave for another time, this big plot of land here. But yeah, this district houses a lot of people for the size, actually. Now I'm starting to worry about this traffic light backing up. Looks like it clears pretty well all the traffic every light though, so it's not really much to worry about. This is still working beautifully, and The Frozen Valley College campus is looking really nice. I'm a little worried the space I've left here might not be big enough for the university. It's going to be a really big campus. That's the plan. So we're really just going to have to wait and see how it works out. But that'll be all for this episode. Now, if you'll remember, today's fish of the day was Mikey, my OB. Very similar to Juliet. Actually closer to Romeo. Romeo you haven't met. That's Juliet's little lover boy. But very similar. He's probably the largest fish in that tank, except for Earl, obviously. He's massive. It's either Mikey or one of the other cichlids I have yet to show you. But Mikey looks pretty cool. He's kind of the bully of the tank, but he's very stunning looking. I'll have a little picture of him here. He's a really, really cool fish. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this episode of City Skylines, where we expanded upon Frozen Valley even further. I'm really proud of the way the city's turning out. I've actually never put this much attention to detail into a city in City Skylines before. We're starting to get high-rises in here too, so this city's definitely growing. It's a city of about 30,000 people, and it's got nowhere to go but up yet. So in the next episode, we're going to be working on the university campus, so get excited. That'll be coming soon. I'm focusing mostly on City Skylines right now because I'm really enjoying the game, and it's the most fun. Oh, I did say I'd find one of these trains. I am getting distracted, but here, there's one of the Canadian National trains. Look at him go. Okay. Regardless. We've got lots to do in this city. It's growing at a great rate. Our money doing the same thing. We've built this huge section, a bunch of upgrades to the college, and we're basically no worse off. Now I'd like to thank you very, very much for watching. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed. Hit like as well. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it does help me out a lot. But thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a truly wonderful day.